Hi, everybody. This is David D'Arcangelo, Global Marketing Director, CTFO. I have the pleasure of talking with Ted Wilson, half of the Ted and Michelle Wilson team. And this is a team of unimaginable success and teamwork. And I just want to start. This is not typical of me, but it's something that you defined in your about section of online. This is Ted. I am a possibilities-minded professional with a commitment to my family and me. We are a no-limits living household who care about people genuinely. We aren't argumentative, but we know right from wrong. We don't preach a certain religion, but we care for human beings, one race. We love living, and we educate others about how to live with abundance, not merely exist in mediocrity. That's from a couple of superstar leaders whose lifetime cumulative organization sales surpassed $900 million worldwide. I'm talking to Kevin Fournier. I think you were in probably many companies, but in his prior company, Free Life, you were the fastest person to Royal Ambassador. And then I looked you up a little bit more, and you were in another company, you were the first triple diamond, first blue diamond, first $1 million earner. And you appreciated the accolades, but you remember to build and the lessons. So welcome to the program, Ted, and a pleasure to have you as part of CTFO.
Well, pleasure for me to be with you, David. Let's remember and let's remind your audience who you are. It's a real honor for me to be on this airwave with you and all the things that you've done.
Yeah.
I've dreamt about this day. You don't know that about me, David, but I've actually dreamt about because I met you and your wife in 1992 in Hawaii on a Tony Robbins walking the coals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was.
And then, of course, your book and your radio show and everything you've done. And the fact is that here I am today in 2023, and I get my opportunity to have this one-on-one with you. Amazing.
It's absolutely my pleasure, Ted. So let's start out with, who is Ted Wilson?
Gosh, Western Canadian kid.
We go right to the point, and proud to have a Canadian on our show today.
Well, thank you. I was raised in a military home. I was raised in an RCMP, our national police force, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, for those that don't know what that means. I would have been a third generation RCMP following my grandfather and my father, but I chose to pursue entrepreneurship in the world of nutrition and professional networking. And a lovely family, two growing adult kids that are athletes and entrepreneurs. And my greatest achievement, honestly, is my family and my wife of nearly 30 years.
Yeah, Michelle.
Amazing. Yeah. Very blessed.
Yeah. Why CTFO?
Well, I didn't even know what CTFO was 2.5 weeks ago. Think about that. Yeah. And I say that with love in my heart. Maybe I might have heard something maybe about the CBD sort of space back, a few years ago, but never really knew who Mr. Stuart Finger was. It was just, again, here's one of the first main takeaways. Is timing, opportunity, and a right phone call. And I found out about this technology by a messenger that said, Ted, I think we found the future of healthcare as we know it. It's innovative, it's different, and you need to know about it. And because he was talking my love language, and I'm all about science, I'm all about epidemiology, I'm all about show me the proof. I should have been born in Missouri, right? The prove it state.
That's right. That old saying, right?
But that's really it. It's the innovation And of course, I met, I got reintroduced to Kevin Fournier again after a fateful couple decades ago from 05 to 07, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
What's, such a wonderful man, a kind, giving soul, and just truly authentic and congruent. He's all about health and wellness, and he loves his people. And that was one of my my biggest things, was that he was here as the president. And there's got to be something happening if CTFO was able to pull a person of his caliber of our industry to be at the helm. That was number one. And number two was admittedly you, David, not to butter your bread here, but the fact is that to bring someone of your caliber and your skill set and your passions, and you acknowledged on a video last week that this is single-handedly the biggest project of your career, that literally is worth potentially $1 billion.
Yeah. I appreciate that. It has the potential to impact more people's health and wellness than anything I've ever been involved with. And that's why people like yourself are coming in. Let me acknowledge 9 days. Ted, you've been here 9 days, and you'll be a 10K by tomorrow because you're at 9,700 today, and you'll be a 10K. I would assume that's that is the speed at which you work, and which you worked at Kevin's prior company and all the companies you've been with. If you're passionate about and believe in the product.
Look at, we're all blessed to have an inner circle. We're all blessed to have people that know you, love you, and trust you. That's another one of the takeaways, is that people that know, love, and trust you are those people that you can say, I found a technology. It's worth an evaluation, and the opportunity to participate here could be literally, it could literally be history in the making. And so I've assembled a small team, maybe 30, 35 people in the last 9 days. Grateful to have attracted a couple of really awesome, like-minded entrepreneurs that are all about being forward-thinking and innovative in terms of being on the front end of the curve. Those are very easy conversations to have, David, because when you know your audience and you know who's in your corner, you simply state the facts. This product is going to change the world. It literally will change healthcare. This is even larger than network marketing. And so my conviction and my commitment to this is so entrenched and so excited that the energy, the posture of the phone, the excitement is heard, and people are saying, yeah, I'll join forces with you. What's the next step? I give them my link and they buy whatever they feel inclined. Obviously the 7-pack, the incredible discounted promotion going on right now is a tremendous value at only $399, $424 in US, but for Canadian orders, $399 in US. It's a great deal. So thank you for that. I think the universe rewards swiftness, right? That's one of the lessons we've learned, that it's easier to build fast than it is to build slow.
Yeah. Well, specifically, you have talk about your background a little bit, and then what got you over the top on Xanthomist?
Well, let's just, be candid with each other. The fact is that the Xanthone story is not unique to CTFO. The delivery and the technology is unique, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. Yeah. But what got me excited was the fact that a company inside of this network marketing space from 2002 to 2007, in a 5-year span, they did about $2 billion in sales. They were the fastest company to $1 billion, and I dare say the fastest to $2 billion in global sales. And they did it with a mangosteen orientation of a sexy glass bottle that featured xanthones. So success has already been acknowledged. There's already been traction in the space of nutrition specific to xanthones. But then when you add into the mix this nanotechnology, not just any nano, but the fact that 10x Pure, these folks down in California, they have cracked the code. They figure out a way to make fat soluble with water with an emulsification technology that's going to it's going to allow the absorption and the assimilation of any nutritional ingredient instantly into your bloodstream. Once these mist particles hit your soft tissue, it's milliseconds, brother. And nobody has this. This is patented, it's exclusive, and literally the future, it's beyond comprehension where this is going to go.
So the difference between Xanthomist and the product they sold going to 2 billion in sales, everybody that you have to stop and go, well, why is Xanthomist so different? And you hit on it, the nano emulsion technology of 10x Pure, which is CTFO's proprietary technology. It in the past, on the road to that 2 billion, and there's a lot of it going on. The product it was insoluble, and it hated water in your body and didn't get in the potency. And not only was there a lack of potency, but there was a lack of bioavailability. So that's the biggest thing. And as you say, that's the game changer. If people were getting those phenomenal results that we read about, and it has such a great following, what will happen with potency, bioavailability, and delivery through the soft tissue of your mouth so you can get access to your body as quickly as possible?
Well, let's frame it this way, David. If, let's just say the word if, even though science is pointing to the fact that this is 5,000 parts per million compared to 7.5 parts per million for a capsule that has mangosteen extract, or 1.5 parts per million for a fruit juice, heating and cooling, and then, it's not even a fair fight. But let's just assume for a moment that a 3,000+% difference from supercharged to virtually nothing.
Right.
What's it going to do for you? Now, your body is different than my body, and the people that are listening to this, their bodies are individual to them, right?
Right.
But when you actually can deliver xanthones, these magical little molecules that have been proven scientifically, there's centuries of folklore that support it. And then, of course, in the last century, leading up to PubMed and National Institutes of Health, all the scientific validation of xanthones, and with the power of Google, and everyone's got a phone, people that need to know it's there. But what do these xanthones, what are they going to do for you at 2% assimilation versus 100% assimilation? Well, you talked about the inflammatory response. The undercurrent of all disease and illness and malady and condition is a precursor of inflammation. When things get heated up and there's problems, swollen gums, people that don't floss, and when they floss, all of a sudden they start to bleed, that's inflammation, my friend.
Right.
Inflammation is the precursor to disease. So this actually can help to, and this is my opinion, by the way, just from a disclaimer standpoint, my scientific background, it will help to address the inflammation response, which means it should modulate. It should bring the body back into balance. It's called homeostasis, right? But from there, think about your immune system response. Has the immune system been under attack the last 3 years, David? Yes or yes?
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yes.
Right. And so people are hyper aware of their germ footprint and coughing in their sleeves and hand sanitizing, all that stuff. Well, the immune system response, herd immunity, all of us becoming stronger naturally, this is going to support a better, healthier immune response. Then from there, that will then trigger cardiovascular system response. How about modulation of blood pressure? The ability to bring back balance naturally because of core nutrition and everything working better. What about blood sugar regulation, which is the precursor to weight management? Again, this is my soapbox, David, and I apologize, but this is what I get excited about. This literally is like 12 products in one for $80. Are you kidding me? This is the best product on the planet, and I give this my full endorsement. I'm so excited.
I love the fact from a compliance standpoint, you always say
Yeah.
supports the immune response, supports a healthy inflammatory response. So everybody out there, that's really it. Yeah, the product is absolutely phenomenal. The most potent, fastest acting mangosteen supplement, and with the most bioavailability ever to come to market. If you're on the path and the pursuit of looking the best you can, look good, feel great, live longer, it supports you on your journey. And who doesn't? If you have the gifts, let's get the most out of your mental and physical capabilities. And let's keep you looking great, feeling stronger, and then living longer. That's really the goal. So,
David, I want to just say one more thing.
I'm going to give it
just one second.
More.
Well,
yes.
One more thing. I have to just say this.
Yeah.
That this is, for certain folks, the most significant nutritional product ever developed.
Yeah. Wow.
Now look, I've been following this industry this is my 35th year. Okay. I don't know everything, but I've seen most lotions and potions and scum from the oceans. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I've seen some great products. I've seen some real stinkers. I can tell you unequivocally that when you have a product that has supporting evidence and science, and that you don't have to be a PhD in biochemistry to explain how this works, just twist and mist.
Yeah.
And when you have social proof that people in first person saying, I took this, I suffered from this, and I experienced this, it's first person testimony.
Yeah.
It's game over, David. It's game over.
Okay, Ted, in closing, I want to do two things. If you like what you heard today and you're out there listening, we're all on the same path, going the same direction. We all want to succeed together. There's more strength in numbers than anything else. Ted's a great contributor. Ted, we talked about Xanthemus today, and we're going to talk about on the Super Saturday, this Saturday, which is 2 days away, we're going to bring Ted on to talk for a few minutes about the business side. So if you thought you got nuggets today and you thought you got the passion and the drive of it, what does a super success story do? Like Ted and Michelle, what will they do to build their business in the first 90 to 120 days in CTFO? So Ted, I'm sharing that with everybody. I welcome them all, and I'm going to close we'll let you close. And what would you say to our listeners out there now who are motivated, looking to increase their health and their wealth, and they have the same opportunities as you?
Well, I think the message is very simple. The fact that you're actually watching this actual broadcast puts you in a really, really rare situation. You are literally at the forefront of a tremendous movement that is about to happen. Number one, congratulate yourself and the decision that you made to join a revolutionary opportunity. Number two, thank the messenger and build culture quickly. Culture trumps everything. If you don't have a palatable culture, if you're not congruent in your actions, if you're not living your best quality life, then find a mentor, find someone that's getting the results you're looking for, and model their effective behavior, because this project, this opportunity with CTFO, it warrants your full attention, and it will require energy and output on the front end for a massive back end reward that is unimaginable. So I would say to our audience today, David, that success leaves clues. I am a student of industry, and I am going to give it my all this weekend on Saturday to share with you what we're doing and what the industry has taught us to be doing. We will do things, we will share strategies specifically to help to avoid time-wasting strategies, and more importantly, building immediate successes into your team, helping to contribute to your culture and your leadership within your organization.
Thank you, Ted. Absolutely tremendous. Everybody out there, I know these are gold nuggets. You just gonna replay this video if you're watching it. When you watch it, just go back and play it again and again and try to get the nuggets out and implement it in your business. And don't forget, Super Saturday, Ted will be on as a guest in my section on talking about Xanthemus and the testing results. So thank you again, Ted. And I look forward to seeing you and talking with you in 48 hours.
You betcha, my friend. Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
guys have a great day.
Great. Bye-bye. Okay.